So Dan, we're at Lynn Boxing Club. This is where it all started for you, is that right?
Yeah, you know, about when I was 14 years old, I started there. But prior to that, I was at the Brixton District. I started when I was 8 years old.
So you was a baby, really, when you started?
Little baby, you know. Basically, my dad had a dream that I was going to become world champion, so he forced me into the sport of boxing. You know, I was very reluctant, but my dad's a very strict guy. What he says goes, so I had to do it.
And now you're living that dream for him, yeah?
Oh, big time. Now it's become my dream, and you know, I want to become world champion just as much as he wants me to become world champion. Now,
the thing with Danny Williams is, it's all about, I think, this is what I think, is the mood you're in.
Yes.
Because I think if your head's right, you can beat anyone.
Yeah.
And I've always believed that.
Yeah.
I won a few quid and when you boxed Tyson, by the way.
Excellent.
So thanks very much for that. I owe you one, all right? Because I really believe that you could do that, and I know if your head was right. And I'll tell you another thing. Tyson was on blob that night. He was good. That was a good Tyson. That wasn't a washed out Tyson. He was really good, you know, so all merit to you. It was fantastic. But tell me, Dan, who is Danny Williams? Tell me about you.
You know, I'm humble, very quiet guy. Like you say, sometimes I let my emotions get the better of me when I get into the ring. If I don't feel right, I won't perform right. But when I'm on, you know, I'm formed like I was against Tyson mentally. You know, I feel like you say, I think I can beat anyone.
I think you can beat anyone.
And I feel as though in myself I've, you know, got rid of all them demons now, and that's why I'm so hungry and ready to go now.
Where do you want to go from here?
Where I want to go from here, I want to get a rematch with Skelton and knock him out. Get a rematch with Aulias and knock him out. You know, to prove that, you know, the reason why they beat me is because I was out of shape. You know, people forget, after the Tyson fight, you know, I just started eating chocolates and Mr. Kipling cakes, and I put on a load of weight, and I didn't take fights very seriously. And the good thing for me was that I was getting through fights and winning, not being in shape. You know, I boxed Aulias without even training for it.
I've got to tell you, and I mean, to let yourself get out of shape and eat cakes, I think that's disgusting.
It's absolutely disgusting.
No, right, so what sort of weight are you weighing in now?
Yeah, now I'm about 4 stone lighter than when I boxed Skelton last time. I was 20 stone when I boxed him, and I'm about 4 stone lighter. I'm in tremendous shape.
And the thing is, I've seen you when you're at your heaviest.
Yeah.
And you actually, I mean, you look bigger now when you're slimmer because you carry your weight well. I think a lot of your weight you carry in the tops of your legs and stuff like that.
That's right.
So you don't carry it in places that matter. And I think with you, you've got devastating speed, haven't you? And that's what you use to your advantage.
Exactly. So
what has been sort of the pinnacle of your career? What would you say are the fights that really stand out for you?
The fights that stand out for me is the Mark Potter fight. You know, because I boxed him with a dislocated shoulder, and I was able to win the fight with one arm, and I think that was amazing. Even when I watch it now, I just can't believe, I get goosebumps, I can't believe that I was able to win that fight.
Yeah, I'm not grovelling around you because it seems a bit that I am when I talk about the Tyson, but I watched that fight and that was like a Rocky film, wasn't it?
It was amazing.
It was amazing, and I screamed my head off for you, I did, you know, because I couldn't believe your shoulder was sticking right out. I've got a dodgy shoulder myself at the moment, but dislocated like that, in that much pain. And you threw a left hook from ear to Allgate, didn't you?
And knocked him out. It's unbelievable. And like I say, I get goosebumps even thinking about it. And the pain I was going through, and to get through and still win. But you know, it's the thing where I grew up watching people like Rocky Marciano, who's one of my favourite fighters, and he boxed with a split nose, and he didn't complain. You know, and he just fought through it. That's where I'm getting it from. After you see fights nowadays, you know, they break a little finger, and they want to pull out.
And they want to pull out. That's absolutely right.
Bunch of puss nowadays.
Don't start me off. What I was going to say to you though, Dan, after watching that fight, the fight you had with Potter, and you fought with that dislocated shoulder and that great left hook, no one can ever question your bottle.
Yes.
Because it showed, you know, that come from the ground, went right, you know, right through you, and it showed that Danny Williams has got something special, and he can dig to the bottom. And so it's not about, when your head's not right, it's not about your bottle. It's about your positive thinking and getting things together.
That's right.
On that subject, I've heard you haven't got a trainer at the moment, is that right?
No, I ain't got a trainer at the moment. Me and Jimmy departed company, you know.
I know Jimmy, he's a nice fella,
safe guy, and he really close. But we parted on good terms. So I'm at the moment looking for a trainer. But the problem is Jimmy was such a good trainer, so dedicated that it's hard to get someone to match him.
To fill his boots?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah. But do you think you can achieve what you want to achieve without a trainer?
Not without a trainer, but I'm going to get a trainer. That's why I'm in the process of looking for one. Okay. But at the moment, I'm just, while I'm looking for a trainer, I'm still keeping away from the Mr. Kipling cakes and you know, keeping fit.
Keeping nice and fit, yeah. That's
just in case I get a phone call.
As long as you don't get your eyes on my Kipling cakes, I don't care, mate. I tell you. They're safely tucked away in the bag, you know. And this rematch you want.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you see that going?
I believe I stopped both of them, you know. Since the Tyson fight, I haven't performed. I've just, like I said, I've been winning fights, just, you know, basically not training. And I believe now that I'm in shape, I'm in tremendous shape now. I believe I'll stop all of them guys. I believe people look at the Tyson thing here, that was the highest point in my career, but I believe that was a bad thing. That fight was bad for me in the sense that I let myself go. You know, you look at me when I fought Klitschko, I was, you know, out of shape in that. You look at me against Audley Alcin, I was out of shape. But then you look at the other side where people think that the Audley Alcin fight was the worst thing to ever happen to me. But I say it was the best thing to happen to me because from then I got myself down. I boxed Scott Gummer in my next fight and I got down to 16-4 and I won the British title. You know, people couldn't believe that I could perform like that.
It's almost, Dan, it's almost like you have to have a reason. It's almost like you've got a little bit of this self-destruct button. You get up there and you tap on that button and then it gives you the reason again. You know, and I think it'd be a great thing to do is for you to see it right through, you know, for your father's dream, for your dream, you know, and I'd love to see you do really well, mate.
Thank you.
Because you deserve it. I think you've got something special.
Thank you.
Yeah, good stuff.
Respect, man. Thank
you. Good stuff.
What's that speech?
So then, I mean, you're very, very fast, aren't you, for an heavyweight? Would you say that's one of your biggest assets?
It is, definitely. But the thing is, you know, recently my speed has been gone, you know, because of the weight I put on. So, you know, no one's been getting the proper speed, but it's back now. It's back.
And now you've got it back, yeah?
Yeah, good.
See what I mean? I'm going to suffer for that. Don't shoot me on the chin. I'm fat, remember? So do you reckon these are you're over this with the weight problem? You're not going to have any more weight?
Oh, no more. You know, I see this as my last chance now. I'm 34 years old, and I think that I've been given another bite at the cherry.
What would you say was your good fighting weight for Danny Williams? What's the perfect fighting weight?
You know, where I am now, about 15, 16 stone. I think this is the best weight for me.
Yeah. So you're in between 15 and 16, yeah?
Yes, and I feel fast. I feel sharp.
Yeah.
Look at that.
God, that was fast. That was fast. See if you need me. Go on. How'd you going, isn't it? Throw a jab at me. Yeah, very fast. Very
You're quite a good boxer.
Yeah, I'm bad.
I can see you got the moves.
I've got the moves.
Yeah, you got the moves. Yeah,
he's got that one over there. That used to be my favourite one. Down there and then boom, up there.
Oh, and left hook, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
It's nice.
I'll try that one next time.
You can try that one. Yeah. On Tyson next time, yeah. I mean, would you say the Tyson fight was your big fight?
Oh, yeah. You know, like I say, I love the Mark Porter fight because of the heart I showed. Yeah. But the Tyson fight, you know, I'm fighting all-time great. Tyson's probably the 5th best fighter in heavyweight history. Yeah. You know, so to beat him was absolutely amazing.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Even though, you know, obviously, I know he wasn't at his best.
And what was your? Let's go head to head here.
Yeah.
Head to head, yeah.
Okay.
No, yeah, you're pretty good at that. I've got a bit frightened there too. What would you say? What was going through your head before you fought Tyson?
Just all relaxed. I was so relaxed. You couldn't believe it. I boxed Bob the Builder down the road. I get nervous, but when I was boxing Tyson, who could, you know, probably kill me, I was so relaxed. I couldn't believe it.
Do you know what I think? You know what I think it is with Danny Williams? I think you need the big one.
Yes.
When it's a bit of a so-so fight going through the motions, you can't be bothered. Your head goes somewhere else.
Yeah.
But when they say this is the big one, you actually rise to the big occasions, don't you?
I think I need to do that.
You need the big occasion.
Definitely.
But the thing is, Dan, if you do cross that hurdle, if you become the world champion that I think you're entitled to be, every fight's going to be a big fight.
Yeah. True.
You know, and I think that's what you deserve to do, mate.
Yeah.
Keep your hands up, because I feel the left hook coming on, I'll tell you.
Oh, got me there as well.
So let me say, no, please, Dan, please, for a minute, please. No, what I want to say, listen, beautiful, lovely to see you shaping up beautiful, done a bit of suet, I'm very proud of you, mean it. What I want to say to you is when I was in the boob, I switched the telly on one night, I saw you fighting a guy called Mark Potter, right? Your shoulder was sticking out from here to Wallgate, doesn't matter, right? Doesn't matter, fucking mean it, I'm serious, right? I'm standing there, I'm thinking, hold tight, this Danny's going to work, even with a dodgy shoulder. And do you remember that left hook?
I remember it, big time.
Do you know, I'm welling up just thinking about it. You know, I've got to say to you, right, you got more arsehole than J-Lo, right?
That's saying something.
I know that is saying something, right? The whole prison went completely berserk. That was a beautiful thing. So, Dan, let me ask you, where'd you go from here?
Where I go from here, you know, straight to the top. You know, I'm just going straight to the top. I'm training hard. I feel fit. And I'm going straight to the top.
I can see you going. Now listen, what I was going to say to you, if it all starts going wrong, why don't you come and work with me? Go and have a security van or something like that. 100 large. It's lovely days work. I mean, it's not an heavyweight title money, but it's a lovely day's work.
It is.
Beautiful. Yeah. So Dan, sorry, it's just getting on my nerves. I don't know why I wear this. I look exactly the same with it on or off. It's just one of those things. I mean, be truthful. When you fought Tyson, now that man fancies himself a little bit, doesn't he? He once had a straightener with me on Brixton High Road.
Is it?
I lost it, you know. Yeah. I mean, I'm a lovely guy, sweet as a nut, but all of a sudden, zoom, I lose it. I'll open you up like a tin of beans. You know what I'm saying, Dan? So I'm talking to Tyson, he's doing a silly little lispy voice. Yeah. And I thought, oh, he fancies me. You know what I'm saying, Dan? Yeah. And I've lost it. I've gone zoom. I pulled out a little thing and said, like, do you want to make one? And his bottle's gone. And I said to him, look, I said, my pal Danny looks after you. Don't make me start. And you did look after him, didn't you, Dan?
Certainly did, man.
Yeah.
Gave him a good beating.
You know what they were saying? You know, they were saying, no way Danny can do Tyson. But I see you doing them all day long, every day of the week.
Thank you for that.
And I'll tell you what, I really believe this is from Buller's art, right? I believe when Danny's head's right, there ain't no one who can beat him.
Yeah. That's the truth. That's the truth.
That is true.
Yeah, that's the truth.
Should we go and have something to eat? Or?
Come on in, man.
Let's do it. Danny Williams, beautiful. Let me tell you something about Danny for 5 minutes. He doesn't need a trainer. He'll fight anyone. He'll go, zoom, 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 zoom. Good night, God bless.